Oh, hi there. It's Thursday. Welcome to the channel. Going to have another slow, tired Tsumeshogi stream. And mostly Tsumeshogi in chat, I assume. You know, we're probably going to be talking about Shogi, talking about random things. And I'm in a bit of a post-podcast letdown stage. I think I've noticed this happening for the past few weeks, where I'm excited to get that podcast released, and it releases, and I'm happy about it, and then there's a bit of like a day or so letdown, where it's like, oh, now what? Now I need to make the next podcast. So that's it. We got back from the doctor's office, and just going to play some of these, do some of these problems, see if I can improve a bit. While I was in the waiting room, I did a bunch of PlayShogi problems, and I think I would like to stream those as well, quite honestly, but I'd have to do some more setup. I had some PlayShogi layouts in the past, but I probably cleared those when I switched resolutions and did some other stuff. So anyway, we are in this Tsume and 5 problem set, and we are at problem 41. I'll put this in the chat. It's in the YouTube show notes. I'll put this in the Twitch chat now. And this is where the starting point is. Let's see. Feels like this one shouldn't be that difficult. But maybe it is. I would have expected to be able to, like, a problem with these tight sort of parameters, the tight position, nothing in hand. I feel like I should be able to solve these almost instantly. But the key is, I think, here not to let the king get to 1-4, or not to let the king get to 1-4 with the lance in the way. So I could take the gold with the lance, but that wouldn't be check. Let's see. Yeah, I take the gold with the dragon. King runs to 1-4. I take the lance. They block. I don't see the mate there for the mate in 5. So what about lance? What about lance 2-3? What about, okay, lance 2-3? I see that the gold takes, and then I don't have a great way to check. No, I do. Then rook 2-2. Yeah, rook 2-2. Gold takes. Then I get the horse back to 2-4. Okay, so take. If the king runs to 1-4, it's just horse. Gold, so gold takes, rook promotes on 2-2, king can't take because the horse is guarding it. So the gold has to take, and then the horse comes into 2-4. So there we go, and there we go with that. Saga0444, hello. It's 5 a.m. there. Good morning. It's 12. It's noon. My time. Got some random DMCA-free, copyright-free, royalty-free type music going in the background. Light music. Hopefully it's not too loud. If it is too loud, let me know. Alright. Not a fan of this problem already, but you know, hopefully it'll improve my visualization. What about gold 2-2, gold 2-6, king 1-7, gold 1-5. No, gold 1-6? No, 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 no. What is... And there's a pawn at the bottom here. There's a pawn at the bottom. My hands are cold. I was out, as I mentioned yesterday. I had a doctor appointment this afternoon. Or late this morning. It's not 1-7, because otherwise the pawn... If I could mate with 1-7, then the pawn would be useless on 2-8. Excuse me. Sorry, had to mute the mic. The tea really went down the pipe wrong. I'm not gonna spend much time on this one. I'll guess and check this one. I'm not quite in the mood for this kind of problem. So gold 2-6, king 1-7. Gold 3-6. King 1-8. No. I'm just gonna make moves. I'm gonna make moves. I'm making moves. I'm making moves. So I'm just gonna guess and check my way through this one. Alright, I'm gonna guess and check my way through this one. I see. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a cool pattern. It's not realistic in a game, but that's a cool pattern. Move on. Let's move on to 43. Hey, Origamoniwa. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. So what do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? My thinking is horse 1-1. Horse 1-1, king takes, dragon 1-3, and then it's just mate with the knight drop, right? I don't see any way to block this. Yeah. Okay. There's surprisingly, maybe it's just a pattern I've seen before, but surprisingly straightforward. Okay, 44. Problem 44. You know, the bishop is eyeing this diagonal. But we have to protect this knight, I think. Boy. Okay, so my first candidates are gold 1-5, gold 2-4, and rook 3-2. So those are the first things that just pop in my mind. Those are the first that pop in my mind. So let's go from there. I'll start with the gold 1-5. Gold 1-5. If king takes, rook 3-5 promote is mate. If the rook takes though, if the rook takes, rook 3-2 promote. No, it's not check. It's not check. So the checks end. The checks end there. Okay, so that would just be... Yeah, so that would end it. So it can't be that. At least, you know, to my current thinking, it cannot be that. So gold 2-4. If rook takes... I don't see any. Yeah, if rook takes, then again, I don't have a great second move. And and rook 3-2 promote is not even checked, so that can't even be a candidate first move. All right, so my first three sort of eyeballed. The first things that popped into my head are wrong, or you know, I'll guess they're wrong. So how about gold 3-5? No, because the token just takes it. The knight does not promote, so I can't even do something like 2-4. So I need to brute force my opening ideas. So the moves, the possible moves. Those are the only three checks. Those are the only three, and I think I've discarded the gold. I've discarded gold 1-5. I've discarded gold 2-4. I think I can discard 2-3 because the king just takes the knight. Yeah, the king just takes the knight, and that's it. So that leaves us with this. That leaves us with these. Gold 3-5. Toking takes. I already said I think that ends it. Or no. Gold 3-5. Gold 3-5. If the king runs to 1-5, then it's then rook 2-3 promote is going to be mate. So, oh, that's the only move. Okay. What? There's no mate. Wait, what about this? Wait, what about this? Then what? They block? I take. He takes. I take. Wait, what? Wait, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? How is it? Wait, how? Am I just blind? So if the king goes to 1-5, rook 2-3 promote. They drop a piece. I take. It's check. Rook has to take, and then dragon takes. Guarded by the knight. And the gold. Wait. Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should stop. I can't see this mate. I can't see how to stop this mate in 3. Tell me why. It says 1E. 1E is 1-5. Oh, and it does draw the thing. No, the token can't take the gold for the same reason. So the token, good to see, nice to see you, new EXCL. So either way, new. The problem is saying that the problem is that the king can run to 1-5. So the problem is saying that the king can go to 1-5. This is wrong because if Gote escapes to 1E, which is 1-5, there is no mate. But I don't see how that's possibly true. VMD Ayaka, hello. Goes to 1-5, and then rook comes over. And promotes. This king will be able to escape through 3-6. Ah! Wait, no! The problem is saying that the king can go to 1-5. The king can't escape to 3-6 now. Maybe it's maybe the problem's answer is wrong. I think your logic is correct. I think this is why I think I first discarded it. But the answer is not that. All right, so I think this problem is just wrong. I think this answer is just wrong. I think the answer is wrong. It's true that it's not mate. I think it's because of token takes, but it's not because of king 1-5. So I think this problem is wrong. Unless someone else sees some way that gold 1-5, that king 1-5 escapes. That arrow looks like a bug. Yeah, I think it is. Well, the arrow and the description. It says. I wish we had software. This is another reason why I really dislike composed Tsumeshogi, is that you can't just take it and put it into an engine and test it, because they're not real positions. That's a real downside to me of fake Tsumeshogi stuff. Hey, Foradun. All right, so I'm gonna ignore the fact that the problem is wrong. So I'm gonna ignore that fact, and then I'm gonna find another way to mate here. I'm gonna find the way. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm not gonna get hung up in the mess, the incorrect explanation. or what I perceive to be the incorrect explanation. So what did I say? What did I say is left? I don't know. I'm gonna do this again. So this is what I thought in the first place, but oops, no. I did not expect that. Hold on. Yeah, I pre-moved my answer. I thought they were gonna take with the king. I thought they were gonna take with the king. All right. It's a tough day today. Like I was saying earlier, I'm in the letdown. I'm in the post-podcast letdown period. I think it's just rook sacrifice. Gold. Yeah, relatively simple problem here. It's so weird. It's so weird. You hope the week is going well. You've been pedal to the metal. Nice. My week has been going, it's been going well. I was saying this earlier before people were on, that for the past few weeks, I've noticed that after the podcast releases, I'm in this sort of minor letdown stage. Not like an emotional letdown or anything like that, but I'm excited for the release of the podcast every week, and then it happens, and then it's just, that sort of like a post-conference or a post-tournament or something like that, where you get that letdown, and you're kind of like, oh, now what? And then it's just okay, well, I gotta make another one. And yeah, it seems like it's a bit of a loop. And then this morning, I don't know if contributing to that letdown feeling, but I played some on Shogi Quest. I finally opened up Shogi Quest when 5+5 Fisher time was available. So I played some games. And the first two games, I just got destroyed, mauled by the second player. The second player was new, but was like 9-0 in 10-minute games, like 3-0 in 5-minute games, and like 3-0 and on. So undefeated is a relatively new player, just with a bunch of wins across the various ratings. And the third game was okay. The third game I won. It was against a 10-minute showdown on Shogi Quest. But I came out of those games like, what is this garbage? What is this? Why are our sites so bad? I kind of got a little down on the state of Shogi online. And it says, what is this app? What even is this app? What is this garbage? That someone who's not a new player, I'm not a new player. I didn't just pick up the game. I come in and I get mauled in my first two games, and the third game I play, I win, but I still had to play a very strong player. And it wasn't the most satisfying win because he resigned a little early. So like what is even happening in Why is it so bad? Why is Shogi Online so bad? You know, thinking about, because I had also been listening to sort of discussions about Street Fighter, you know, something that also, you know, video games. It's like, you know, the online infrastructure of these video games, even the games that are considered not great, it's all so good, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I'm rambling. It was really the Shogi Quest. There's nothing you can do, I think, almost in Shogi to get me sort of down on the game than having me play on Shogi Quest. Just it always feels sus and unsatisfying and just unloved. Okay, you got away with murder in your 3 games last night. You won all 3. Nice. I want some quality. I just want some quality out there. You know, I'm on the Shogi Quest app, and the matchmaking is terrible, and the images, like, you win the game, you know, the sounds are bad in the app, the graphics are bad in the app, and the end game animation with these players with these goofy avatars is just, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like every other game has better stuff, has a better environment to play in. You know, what is it about Shogi that makes things so rough? You know, and listening to that, there's a really nice talk that is published, and there's a small video that accompanies it. I put it in the Discord. It's 81 Dojo, Hidechi speaking to Kume-san. You know, both of them are being interviewed. Kume-san of Shogi Club 24, and they talk about some of the past, and you know, it's all really good stuff. It's great stuff, and it's, you know, really fun. But at the end of the day, you know, these sites are still, they're so old, and you know, what is even happening with these sites? I don't know. So I've got 3 pieces. That means I need 3 drops. I have to make 3 drops for this Tsumeshogi problem. So it's Rook. No, it isn't, because the Lance is here. Hey, NinWorld, nice to see you. I found another lo-fi, chilled, DMCA-free, royalty-free, just some YouTube thing. So hopefully I don't get, you know, content struck or something. Just to have some sort of music. Just want something. Alright, so what am I doing? Rook 1-2. No, Rook 1-2, the king can just take. Their horse is guarding 1-3. So I'm gonna, the thing that popped out in my head to begin with was 2-3 Rook. And Lance takes. Gold 1-2. Gold 1-2. King takes. Rook 1-2 is mate. So gold 1-2. King runs to 1-4. Gold 1-2. King 1-4. Hold on. Gold 1-2, King 1-4. Oh, Rook 1-2. Rook 1-2. No, because then they can block. If the horse comes over, then I could drop 1-4 or 2-4 gold. No, I can't because the knight is guarding that. The knight is guarding that. Huh. What about gold 1-2, king 1-4, rook 3-4, and then they have to block. So then gold 1-3. Okay, I think that's it. All right. Problem 47. Problem 47. Okay, everything is theirs except we have the rook and the bishop. Oh, Koshiro, good to see you. This is I think this YouTube channel I think they mix a bunch of these songs together. So, you know, you've said that in the past about one of their mixes that I used in the past. But this is a new video that I have never used before. But I'm hearing the same sound, you know, it's the same thing. So maybe they just mix them together, or they take from some videos and put them, you know, they mash them up together. I don't know. But this channel seems to have a bunch of what am I trying to say? A bunch of videos that have very similar music, if not the same music. Like this song sounds familiar as well to me, but I have never played this video. This video, you know, I have never played. Yet it's got this music that I've heard before. So is there any there's no value in me coming over here. The king can run if I did this. The king can run if let's just say he doesn't even want to take my rook. The king can run. Can I drop a silver at 3-3? If I drop the silver at 3-3, say silver takes, and then rook 4-4. Now, I think the king can run to 1-3. There's not much to do there after that. So what about 1-2? What about silver drop 1-2? Does the king have to take? Yeah, the king does have to take. The king, because if the king runs to 1-3, then rook 1-4 promote is going to be made. After the king takes, then the bishop takes bishop 2-3 promote. So silver 1-2, king takes. Rook 1-4. Wait, no, they can't there. Rook 1. So the king has to run. Yeah, so silver, if the king takes, then it's just mate with rook 1-4. So silver 1-2, king 1-3, rook 1, king takes, or the gold takes, bishop 1-3 or 2-3 promote. Okay. 48. Problem 48. Silver 2-5. Bishop takes. Rook 1-3. Lance takes. Silver 2-3. Okay. Huh. Okay. Maybe I just got lucky. Maybe I just got lucky on that one. Silver is eyeing this square. Oh boy. So one of the things is I've got to prevent this run if I get this rook out of here. Thinking about this pawn, but I think the lance takes, or the knight takes, I guess, is also good. No, the knight can't take, because then I would come over here. So let's look at this again. Pawn. If king takes, then rook 1-4, king 2-3, dragon 2-3-4 is mate. So lance has to take. Lance takes. Lance takes. Could I share this video? Sure. Give me a second here. Let me 1 second. I'm trying to change my scene so I don't have this come through. So let's do this. Emperor Rex, good day. So you're saying that triggers, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if it's bad, I will turn it off. If you don't like it, I will turn it off. If anyone doesn't like, Oh, it's a good thing. Okay. I don't think I can go over here because then the king can go to 3-2. And I don't have a great way to close it in. What about rook? What about dragon 4-3? Dragon 4-3, drop the pawn. No. Oh. Rook 3-2. If silver takes, dragon 3-4 is made. If king takes, well, if king takes, then nothing, because then he's gotten out. Maybe not. Okay, I was going to say rook 2-4, king 3-2, rook 2-1 promote. No, because then the king can take that. The king can take that. Strange. This one feels like it shouldn't be difficult. It should not be difficult. There aren't many pieces on this board. I have nothing in hand. This should be easy. I've got a dragon and a rook. This should be easy. Rook 4-3, pawn drop 3-3. No. All right, I've got to brute force it. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the checks. So those are the checks. Oh, 6, 7. All right. So let's take the horse moves first, then the knight, then the rook moves, then the silver moves. Okay, so we'll do this. Dragon 3-3, knight takes. Dragon 3-3, knight takes. And that's it. And that's it. Dragon 4, so dragon 4-3, pawn drop. I don't see anything else to do there. Say, what if 3/4 rook wasn't there? I feel like I already looked at these. I feel like I've already looked at these. You know, the problem is that this 3/2 square. The problem is 3/2. So if I come up here, if I go to 2/4, king goes to 3/2, and now I can't surround. So I think that one's out. You know, I looked at this one. If the king takes, then I have no follow-up. If I come here, knight takes, you know, dragon, the king can still run here. Yeah, this is not check. If I come up here, and the king runs. Oh, and then I come up here. Ah, okay. Let's pull it back in. Ah, okay. That's a cool one. Wow, Eric Johansson, good to see you. Blast from the past. Been a while. Welcome back. It's a smooth way to reset the position. Okay, problem 50. Gold drop 3/3. Gold drop 3/3. You know, if king takes the rook, then bishop 4/2 promote is made. Gold drop 3/3. Knight takes. Rook takes or bishop takes? Rook takes, promotes. King 2/1. Alright, so bishop takes. King takes gold, or king takes rook, and no, we're out. We're out of pieces. We're out of pieces. Try that again. Gold 3/3, knight takes, bishop takes, promotes. King takes 3/1. And I'm out of it. So rook takes 3/3. So gold 3/3, knight takes, rook takes, promotes. King 2/1. Got no good way to check. King 2/1, knight 1/3, king runs. I mean, it's already past mate and 5 now. So that I don't think can be it. So how about king 2/1, or rook 2-1, promote, king takes, knight drop 3-3, knight drop 3-3, then king goes to 3-2, and I don't have a good way to check. No, I do. Go to wait. Rook 2-1, king takes, knight 3-3, king 3-2. Oh no. I cannot drop the gold on 2-2. No, because the king would just. How about just bishop? How about bishop 3-3? Just throw it in there. Throw bishop in there. Knight has to take. Knight has to take. That's not going to do it. Oh boy. So rook 3-3, knight takes. No. Can't drop the gold anywhere to make a check. Make a useful check that the king can't run to 3-1 on. Boy. I don't think there are many options. Okay, so let me look at. There are a lot of options. So I'm wrong. There are a lot of options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 candidates here. At least. You love the start of the podcast? Still haven't listened to the full video. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. It was such a great time. I really enjoyed it. I love those podcasts. I love those interview podcasts. And yeah, to the point where once I'm so excited to release it that once I release it, I have the letdown. I'm feeling like the emptiness. Yeah, Eric, I don't know what's going on. It seems like on YouTube, some people's usernames have gone to their full names or something. I don't know what is going on. Some people still have their I don't know if YouTube made a change or what. It's very strange because most people still are with their most people are still with their like avatar name or whatever, their non-name. But you and one other person, actually you and 2 other people, have what appear to be first name, last name now. I think I can discard. I think I can discard these. The gold. Like the gold 1-3, king takes 3-1, and I just have nothing. I have nothing else to do. Whatever check is just going to lose the piece. I have gold 1-2. Same deal. King takes 1-3 or 3-1. I take 2-1, gold takes. The king could, I mean, the king could just run. No, the king can't just run because it's a knight. So king takes. But then all I have is a knight. You're currently on a train from Stockholm to Oslo. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Is this for a holiday or for some other thing? A vacation? For work, ah. Boy, I'm just not seeing it. I'm looking at this again. I think I can disqualify this. I've looked at this enough. I think I can disqualify it. Look here. I think I can disqualify this. Knight takes, and I don't have a meaningful way to check. So let's ignore that. Let's go back to the gold drop 3-3, the immediate gold 3-3. Knight takes. Rook 1-1. Promote. King over. King over, and that's not enough. That's not enough. Right? So if I drop the gold, knight takes. I take. I mean I promote. King runs to 3-2. And now I have nothing to mate with. So I think that's not it. So what if we just do bishop again? I'm gonna look at bishop again. Knight takes. Ah, rook, then gold 3-2, bishop takes, and then rook 1-1 promote locks it in. Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay. And now we've got to close off the escape route, and then the common pattern. Not swallow's mate, swallow's tail mate. I don't think so. Okay, next problem. 51. Problem 51. Problem 51. My immediate things popping into my mind are there's this, and there's this. These are the first three immediate thoughts. Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. I clicked the wrong button. So I will... All right, I'm going to ignore those. I'm going to think about this. I'm going to think about horse takes knight. Horse takes knight. The king can't take because it's just knight gold on the head. So horse takes knight. So horse takes 2-1. King 4-1. Night drop. Night drop. 3/3. If King 5/1, then gold 6/2 is mate. If silver takes, gold drop or night drop 5/3. No, King 5/2. This is wide open. This is wide open. This is tough. This is getting tough for me to visualize here. So it's feeling almost like if the king gets to 4/1, that the king is safe. So how about... How about... All right, how about horse takes 2/3? Horse takes 2/3, king takes. I don't see a nice way to surround. If I drop a knight, the king can just run back to 3/2. And the whole point of 2/3 is to not allow the king to run out there to 4/1. This is tougher than... Well, anything with bishops is tough for me to visualize, and things with wide open spaces are even more so. So how do I prevent 4/1? I'm not sure if I have to prevent, but it feels like I have to prevent, because I'm just not seeing how I can mate there with a knight and a gold. Even with the normal, that knight and gold pattern, I think that silver is just... So I think I can discard knight 2/4. The pawn takes, and it's just it. I don't think I gained anything. I don't think I gained anything by getting rid of that pawn. There are a lot. It's going to be hard to brute force this one because there are a lot of checks. There are a lot. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At least 11. At least 11. Yeah, streaming late today. Hello, Kairos. I had a doctor appointment in the early afternoon. I mean, usually I'm not like 1 o'clock for me is now like this is this is usually in my zone of when I am streaming. But the late start definitely, because I had a doctor appointment. Oh boy, tough. So how to think about these? So what is the brain of an advanced player seeing when they see this position? Is it the 4-1 square? Like, I don't want to let the king get to 4-1. But I don't see a good way to stop that. And I'm not even sure if yeah. So this feels like this might be a couple patterns. In a mate and 5, this might be 2 patterns. Maybe not. I know it can't be like a brute force. Come over, comes up, gold, comes over, gold. He takes, because I mean now we're talking long. That's longer than 7 moves, or longer than 5 moves. This is only a mate and 5. I consider bishop sack to 2-3. I don't see what that gets me. You know, I don't see how to turn it around. So it's like sack, take, and then what? I drop the gold. Then the king can run. You know, I drop the knight. I drop the knight here. Then the king can run. Like, I'm not seeing how to stop. What would make what better? What would make what better? What would make gold 2-2 better is if 4-1 was already blocked. It's the 4-1. That's the 4-1 is still, I think, the problem. There's also this check. So that's like number 12. I don't think that does anything. Oh, hold on. And then I drop the knight. Hold on. And if the king goes back anywhere, it's not mate. It's not mate. King goes back. Yeah, that's not mate. shoot. That seemed promising. It's certainly not mate in 5. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this one. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think that just, there's no way with knights to trap this guy in. My knights will block my horse. Nightwalker, you got ending technique 200. Very nice, very nice. It's great. It is great. Where did you get it from? From Nekomato? Or did you get it from Shock Nigaman? Okay, nice. Yeah, it's a great book. It's a great book. I think what would make horse 2-3 better would be if the king couldn't run to 2-4 after. You know, after taking it. These are mate and 5s. I mean, you could drop the knight, but I think the king can still just run. You can drop the knight. You drop the knight. If he blocks with the pawn, then we do this, and then we get this. So we've got that, but I think the king can just run. So if we drop here, king runs. I don't think we have any mates. Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. Because now we get this. This is like a mate in 7, though. Right? So we take this. All right. That's not a mate. It's not a mate in 7. I can't draw. So, oh, the king can't run. Wait, no. So no, it's the king runs after this. So if the king comes here, and then we take. I guess they'll call that feudal. sort of in the middle. Yeah, I still not, I don't call this a mate in 5. I guess it is. Maybe you don't count this. I guess. But yeah, alright. Alright. Problem 52. Problem 52. Problem 52. Kairos, for these, I don't mind the back seating at all. I don't mind the back seating at all. You know, I'm definitely, it's, you know, I'm barely, like, I have the ability to not check, to not read the you know, the suggestions, like while I'm in the heat of trying to solve it. So I don't mind at all. Same thing basically in the game. You know, probably shouldn't backseat while I'm in a game, but for the most part, I don't see the chat anyway during the game. And if I do, it'll often be at the end. And I've noticed that a lot of times when I get the backseating during the game, the people doing the suggestions are completely wrong anyway. So even if I saw backseating like during a game, I pay it no, I almost pay it. So this is the downside, is that I almost pay it negative mind. Is that if I see someone say, if I do like manage to turn over and see someone suggesting something, I almost pay it negative. I almost disqualify it as a move. There were so many times. I still have the cringe in my stomach from when Killer Ducky would be streaming Shogi, you know, a few years back, and I'd be suggesting moves, and these would just be like they'd be the most obviously bad moves ever. But like I spent 5 minutes thinking about this move that I'm suggesting. Like I was not just willy-nilly making suggestions, you know, during a game. And I think about this thing. Oh, it's like, oh, what if you would have done this? And this is like, oh well, the pawn just takes it. It's like, and it was just nonstop of me making a fool of myself, and I still feel cringy about it. What about silver 2? So we need to solve this problem. Silver 2-3, no promote. Silver 2-3, no promote. If silver takes, well, okay, either silver or gold, I think takes. Is Silver 3-3, no promote. Which means king has to take 1-3. Then dragon 1-4. King takes gold 2-4. So what I'm saying is silver 3-3, no promote. Like if they try to block something, it's just mate with the dragon takes. If the king runs, it's mate with dragon 2-4. So the king takes 1-3. Dragon 1-4. King has to take, and then we get the gold drop on the side. All right, I'm pretty confident that that's the answer. Famous last words. Oh, because the king can run. Because the king can run. The king can run. The king can run. The king can run. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't have it today. I definitely don't have it today. All right, same deal. Same deal. Same deal. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. This is what I meant. Goodness gracious. So the pattern was seen. The pattern was seen. The pattern. I just didn't see how to start it. This is problem 53. I was doing I was saying earlier, I was doing PlayShogi while I was in the waiting room at the doctor's office. And it was not great. It was not. I think my calculation is getting worse. I think my Tsume speed and just general calculation ability seems to be on a decline. You know, I'm not sure, you know, what that is. I'm not sure if it's just volatility. But it's pretty rough. I'm trying to make this work. So I'm sorry for not speaking my candidate move. My candidate move here is rook 3-1 promote. You know, giving the double check, almost forcing. If the king were to run, actually, well, I guess maybe the king run isn't as easy as I thought. But so I check. King take. You know, king can't take. King cannot take because gold drop would be made. So the king has to run. No, gold drop would not be made. That's what I was calculating. I'm scatterbrained. So my thinking was 3-1 takes, and then some form of, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's good enough too. I can't force a block. If I like lance, the rook can take, and then the king has a running square. So that's not it. That's not it. Okay, so that's not it. I think that is not it.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight of the Yloigh Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
What about... So now what I'm thinking about here is gold drop 3-2. No. Gold could just take. Gold could just take. So that's, I can skip that. So What do we have? What are our options here? We've got so many options in this one. Can we drop gold 5-2? Or I mean 1-2? We drop gold 1-2. Drop, so gold 1-2. Lance takes. Rook 4-3 promote. No. Gold 1-2. Lance takes. Rook 4-3. King 2-1 is just that ends it. That ends it for at least another few moves. What else do we have? Got a lance, we've got a gold. Gold 1-3. You like rook 3-2? I think the gold can just take, or oh, rook 3-2. Oh, I like that too. So I only looked at rook 3-1. I looked at rook 3-1 and gold drop 3-2. The rook 3-2 is seeming promising. Rook 3-2 promote. Yeah, if king takes, then it's gold drop 2-2. If rook and rook can't take because it's check. So rook 3-2 promote. King 1-3. So how do we mate the king there? So if we do rook 3-2 promote and the king runs to 1-3. I don't see it. So how do we block that off? How do we can we prepare rook 3-2 promote? Hey, Yloigh. Am I yes, honored. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for that. I am playing these are 5 move. These are only 5 move Tsume. I'm very slow. So apologies for that. Yeah, you're thinking why lance in hand. Yeah, I that's in the back of my mind, and I can't drop over here to do anything. So I think the idea might be to force the close of this square. So if we drop this, and the problem is they don't have to take. So like, if we drop the lance, They drop the pawn. We can no longer rook 3-2 because the king runs. Then we bring our bishop up, and then the king can take on 2-4. And we haven't used our gold. We drop the lance here. It's the same deal. So silver takes, and this running area is still open. So if we drop it on 2-4, they drop a pawn on 2-3. If the horse takes, then it is rook drop, or rook 3-2 promote is going to be made because they blocked off their escape square. But 2-3, they drop the pawn on 2-3. We go to 3-2. King goes to 1-3. And we don't have a way to mate. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it. They're gonna give us an easy one here. So yeah, as I expected, they gave us they gave us the easy path, but that's not the one that I'm worried about. I had a sense that they were gonna do this easy path, but like this, I think is. Pawn drop 2-3. Pawn drop 2-3. So if we just do it here, so pawn drop 2-3. If he drops the pawn, we make that check. He runs to 1-3, and then what? If we try to check with the horse. Wait, rook takes 2-3. Wait. Oh, there it is. It's the double check. Okay. Oh, there's the key. There's the key. Nice. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Okay. Okay, so that's the secret sauce there. Is that if the pawn blocks, we just take. Oh yeah, of course. We take and promote. King has to go to 3-1, and then we just drop the gold. Okay. Okay. I think this should be the solution. I think this should be their solution. This other way was like obvious. This is. I think this is the much harder line. It requires like a double. Actually, we wouldn't even need to. Once we take and then he runs, we just come up. We wouldn't need to drop the gold. But yeah. Okay. Well, that was the end of this problem set. So that was the end. Let's get to the next one. Tsume in 5. 3 of 5. So I'm searching for these, the Tsume and 5. I see there should be 5 of 5, but it only found the first 4. All right, so this is problem 1, and here is the You wish it was like Shogi with the board edit? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's harder to make that. It's harder to analyze after. You could take this out and then copy it and put it into Shogi, but like, let's see. And we put it into the SVN here. And so you could do this. You could do this. But you don't have any way to know. Like, you can't really turn the engine. Okay, so where are we? Where are we here? We are problem 1. Wait, the music stopped? Is it not, do you not hear it? Because I definitely hear it. Oh, weird. Oh, let me check the stream settings. Oh yeah, weird. I see the audio mixer, the Chrome audio mixer is not bizarre. Let me I don't know what it could I honestly I don't know what could be. Let me close that Shogi window. Like I'm staring at it here. You know, I'm staring at the What do you mean, is it a selected tab? Like it's playing in the tab. I see, you know, I have this Chrome. My scene is just using Chrome. I'm gonna restart the Chrome scene. I'm gonna restart this Chrome scene if I can. Let's go here. Let's go to let's just switch this, and then I'm gonna do Chrome again. Oh, okay. So I just switched it off of Chrome. I turned it off and on, and I think now you should hear it now. Weird. I do feel like OBS on Mac is maybe a little bit of a, what is it? Not redheaded stepchild, but it is maybe not the #1 target. What's also interesting is that the YouTube chat dropped. It went from 10 to 1. What happened? What happened? Very strange. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Yeah, I don't know what is going on. It's down to 0. It's down to 0. I don't know what's happening. YouTube just like, you could see there's a one of the things in the management console. It shows a graph of the number of concurrent viewers. So you see it's like this, and then it just drops off. It drops down to 1, and then it comes down to 0. So you're still there. Oh, and now it says 5. And now it's back. It's not. I don't know what's going on. And now I don't know what's going on. Maybe everyone really dropped immediately because the music stopped. They're like, get out of here. I'm out of here. And then came back just to see, like, did he get the music back? All right. Anyway, sorry for the technical problems. So this is mate in 5. Yeah, you've struggled with the same. It's where it doesn't capture. Yeah. It does seem... There are a lot of things that are a little clunky. It seems like a lot of things that are a little clunky on Mac. For OBS. Oh boy. So I'm considering this. Oh no, well I guess no, that doesn't do it either. Hold on. So that doesn't do it. So rook, king, over. That is not mate in 5. That is not mate in 5. So how about this? How about rook drop 4-2? Rook drop 4-2. King 3-3. Rook 4-3 or 4-4 promote. King 2-2. Yeah, that's going to be more than a mate in 5. Rook 1-2. They could block with a gold. Then I drop a gold on 4-2, king 3-3, and now it's over. Rook 4-2, king 3-3. Silver 4-4 promote. King 2-4. This should be easy. I feel like this should be easy, and this should be. This feels very practical. This feels like a practical one. I could feel that I have had these positions where I have a gold and a rook in hand. There's a wide open board up top, and I've just got to find the move to get the king. I feel like this is real, and I will usually miss these. So is there something I can do to sort of pull the king somewhere that I would like him to be? These are the moments where I'm really doubting myself in terms of my decisions to stream Tsumeshogi, because I am so bad. I am so lousy and miserable at this, especially when I'm on stream. But even off stream, I am miserably slow at these. And I wonder, like, you know, is this at all even mildly enjoyable? Especially if we don't have chat. Like, we don't have a chat topic. If anyone has a chat topic to talk about, I'm all about that. So you're struggling with this one too? That feels a little better. This is the 3 of 5. You know, this is the 3rd of the 5 problem sets. No, I haven't. I haven't started thinking fast and slow yet. No, I've been listening all my walks. The time that I have to listen to the to books and things like that, I've been listening to interviews and podcasts. I've gotten so not addicted, but I've gotten not intrigued, entranced by some of these interview podcasts. And, you know, the subject matter is interesting to me, but also the way that the interviewer is handling the interviews is giving me a lot of food for thought for my own podcast. You're also, it's good to see you, Snowpiercer. You just watched Rick Beato interview Flea. Nice. He's good. Yeah, you know, those are good as well. Those are really good. And he's got the enthusiasm, and the guests obviously are often very interesting people. It's good stuff. Any shogi plans for Christmas? Not really. My kids, both of my kids are going to be in town, so it's going to be real special. And we're probably going to go to a lot of coffee shops and things like that, and bookstores. So, you know, I'll be doing Tsume in books in coffee shops probably a lot over the break. It's I assume going to be a somewhat abbreviated streaming schedule. It may be like that Thanksgiving weekend where it's just short streams. We'll see. Oh, you're a fan of bass was your first instrument. Oh, wow. You feel like dropping Rook 4-2 has to be the first move, but you can't see the mate. That's what it feels like it has to be this. But I just don't see how to prevent the king from going to 1-3. And, like, we can't sack. I don't think we can sack. Oh, yes, we can. I think that's it. So rook drop 4-2, king 3-3, gold drop 3-4, king has to take, and then rook 4-4 promote. So I think that's it. So just looking away from the screen a second sometimes helps. What is sour, please? Sour pulls. What is this? This is not showing up on my on the Twitch management console. I don't have this. Oh, it's a weird dancing mode. Okay. But anyway, yeah, the kids will be in town, so it's going to be probably somewhat abbreviated. I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I still need to pick my podcast, the end of the year podcast episodes. If people have ideas for podcasts also, I am all open to that. You know, because without the interviews, I am running a little slim on the solo podcast updates. Sound mixing is the hardest puzzle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we solved that one. At least I think we did. Wait, or did it stop again? Did it stop again? Oh no, it's still going. I switched, this was actually a couple months ago, I had switched my management console viewing for Twitch and YouTube. I switched it to Safari on the thought that Safari is better optimized for, or is a little easier on the battery. And so, you know, I'm on this, you know, on my viewing machine is just this unplugged in laptop. And so some of those 6 or 7 hour streams were getting sometimes a little low. I think you just, I hope you didn't just jinx it, Yloigh. I hope you did not just jinx it. I hope you didn't. I have been thinking the same, but I didn't want to say. I have, like, the past couple streams, I've been thinking exactly that. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to jinx it. But we have had days, we have had, like, streaks of 3 or 4 streams where it just didn't break. And then it started breaking left and right. I truly do not believe that that is on me. I don't think it's anything I am doing. I certainly don't think it's my network. And I don't see any other options that I could be setting for that Streamlabs chat widget. Anyway, so we are on problem 2. So I think the obvious, which must not work, is rook drop 2-2. Rook drop 2-2. King takes 1-1. Rook 3-2 promote. Block. And that's not it. What about a lance drop? Lance to lance drop 2-2. Silver takes. No. So rook king takes can't be silver takes. King takes 1-1. So lance drop 2-2. King takes 1-1. Lance. Okay, so lance drop 2-2. King takes 1-1. Lance 2-1 promote. King takes 2-1. Rook drop 1-1. Right? There's no other real meaningful variation. So lance drop 2-2. If silver takes, bishop takes, and it's mate. So it takes. Yeah, there's no option. The king has to take back on 2-1, and then the rook drop on 1-1. So 2-2 lance, 2-1 lance, 1-1, using the mate run pattern. That's a good one. It's a good one. I don't know how realistic that one is, but I like it. I'm gonna take. I have no liquid. I'm gonna take another. Not another. I think this is the first. I think this is 2 hours in. I think this is the first break I'm taking now. But I'm going to get some water and tea and be right back. And I'll leave problem 3 up here on this OBS set of layouts. I don't have that. Be right back. So I'll just leave that there. Sorry for that extended delay. I made a little bit of a mess with the tea. Boy. Is anyone else doing anything special for Shogi in Christmas, like a Shogi-related Christmas? You know, Wojtek, I was jealous that he'll be playing in a Christmas tournament when he goes back home to Poland. Or goes back to Poland. I don't want to say goes back home because his home now is Japan. Definitely envious of the European Shogi tournament scene and the number of events that you all have. This one feels familiar. This feels like a pattern that I've seen before. What is this silver doing, though? What is this silver doing? Rook takes silver. This square, I can't let the king run out here. So, what if I drop a silver there immediately? Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So silver drop 2-3. King can't take, of course. So pawn has to take. Rook 1-5. If the king takes, then it's horse 2-5. If the bishop takes, then it's silver 2-5 with the familiar mate run pattern. So I think that's it. That's a cool one. I'm definitely appreciating bishops and horses more over the past month or so. I think because of some of the Tsume work that I've been doing where I see how powerful they are on these types of positions where, you know, you don't need much in addition to a horse to make a mate. Okay, problem 4. Now they're really feeding those. Hey, Magic Base! How's your Shogi software doing these days? You know, every time I go to my Steam wish list, I think of you, even though I know that this software is not yours. There's a Shogi app that I've had on my wish list for probably at least 2 years. It's called like ShogiExplained, and it's got some beautiful screenshots. It looks like the old Show Test Shogi, but there's been no movement on it. You know, it's never been released. But I still think of you because I know that you were working on some software and you were thinking of doing some Steam stuff. Oh, you did a lot on it, work on it this month, really? Oh, awesome! Awesome! I was not expecting that answer. Hoping to release by January 20th since Steam has a board game theme sale by then. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, that is really soon. Is there a way to wishlist it? Do you have you shared a wishlist link? Or, you know, an early access or anything like that? Like, or, you know, a link? Or do you have to be like one of the bigger established publishers to have, you know, coming in X? Okay, I see. fact that we have a lance is kind of ruining my hopes here. Because I was thinking about this. See the mate now. So if I drop the bishop on 2-4 and the king runs to 2-2, I was thinking I could sack the bishop on 3-2, force the take, and then promote my bishop on 3-3. But then if the king runs, the knight is preventing what I want, which is to drop the lance back and then threaten the promotion. Boy. What could that lance be for? Well, if you do fix it, or as soon as I assume you'll announce, but as soon as you have some way to wish list the software, let me know. Let me know, or let the Discord know, and I'll because I'll add it right to my wish list. And, insta, one frame, first frame. Oh, hold on. Promote, take, lance, runs, bishop. Okay, there it is. Okay, so bishop 2-3 promote, bishop 2-3 promote, force the king take, lance drop 2-4, king has to go to 1-3, bishop drop 2-3. Problem 5. What if the knight takes? Hey, Arnold. Wait. Let's go back to that. The knight can't. The knight. Oh. Yeah. I. That's a good question. That's a good question. So if the knight takes, then. That's a very good question. Oh, if the knight takes, then bishop drop 3-1. They have to block, and then we drop the lance on 1-4. So yeah, if we do this. Yeah. I guess that's it. Oh, it's yellowed out now, so they're making me make this again. Wow, open board. Oh gosh, I may never be able to solve this one. this is too wide open. This is too wide open. We got nothing in hand. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Token 6-3. If king takes... If king takes bishop 5-3 promote? No. Wait. No, because this rook is defending. What in the world? Token 7-4? Token 7-4. I have to believe that this helps visualization, board visualization. I have to, because otherwise I'll feel like I'm just completely wasting my time. Because these I struggle mightily with. Trying to visualize all the squares that are both defended and are attacked. Dragon 5-3. Rook takes. Token 7-4. King 5-4. So if bishop 5-3 promote, king can just take 7-3. Rook 4-4 or dragon 4-4. Dragon 4-4. If they interpose, then I pull back the rook or the token to 7-4. So dragon 4-4 is feeling very strong right now. Dragon 4-4, king takes 7-3. Dragon 7-4. Yeah, that would be mate. Wait, so what else? What other options are there? Dragon 4-4. I don't see anything. I don't see how it's even a mate in 5. Oh, there's a lance back here. There's a lance back here. There's a lance. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I guess I lucked into the first. I lucked into the first. I come back here, and the rook takes me. Do I take? Rook takes. King takes. No, there's no the bishop drop. There's no bishop drop that would mate because the king can run down to 5-5, 4-5. Wow, what is going on? So now it's just a mate in 3. It's just a mate in 3 now. And I still can't solve it. Token 6-3. King takes. That's it. Silver 5-5. King 6-5. Or king just takes 7-3. What? Gosh, I'm gonna feel like a fool once I either see this or it's pointed out to me.
Discovery Houston, prep to ATO.
Is there any other way I can get my bishop to check? The rook just takes it. What? What are my candidates? There are only 7 checks. It's a mate in 3, and there are only 7 checks. Oh, there's also 8. There's also this one. I think we can discard the silver moves. Silver comes up. King can just take. Silver comes up to 5-5. King just takes 7-5. So I think those silvers are no-go. We know it's not token 7-4 because I already got that wrong because the lance takes it. So 6-3, token 6-3. The king just takes it. Okay, in 6-3, the king just takes it. And bishop 3-7, the rook just takes it. Rook 5-3, dragon 5-3, the rook just takes it. Dragon 5-5, king takes 7-3. I can't believe this. This is like a Watanabe mate in 3, where I just stare at it for 20 minutes. Boy, I feel stupid. I just keep looking at my hand. It's like, do I have nothing in here? Oh, it is. It is. No. No, okay, I was going to say it is. No, but so I take here, I drop the bishop. King can go to 4-5. Hey, Tulip. If the rook wasn't there... If the rook wasn't there, I wouldn't have any mate. Oh, yeah, I mean, if the rook wasn't there, if their rook wasn't there, this is mate. I don't see a way to take... I don't see a way to capture that while checking. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I do feel stupid. Oh, my gosh, I do feel stupid. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh. I hope you all realize how much I'm putting myself out here on these Tsume streams. Even more than the playing streams, where I generally make a fool of myself. But these Tsume streams, I make myself look like a complete imbecile. Oh boy. That's what Tsumeshogi are for. It really feels like that. Nice to see you, Tadovsky. Oh my gosh. My immediate thought here is sacking with the dragon and king up. Silverback promote. No, because then the king can run forward. Yeah, we don't want to let the king get to 2-1. We have a silver in hand. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so I'm looking at ways to sack this dragon. There's also, you know, the silver drop on 1/3 or on 1/3 and on 2/1 that I'm eyeing. Pulling the horse to so the thing is, like, even if I drop 1/3, I'm not sure the horse even has to get distracted, if the horse even has to take it. If the king goes to 2/1, then I'm not sure. And the only check after that would be, the only meaningful check would be sacking the rook and taking on 3/1. King would take there, and there's not necessarily a mate there. Dragon 3/2. Dragon 3/2. I think I just heard something. It might have been an 81 Dojo. Oh, speaking of 81 Dojo, let me log out and log in. Dragon takes 2/3. King takes silver 3/4 promote. King runs to 3/2. And scene. Dragon takes 2/3. King takes. Horse takes 3/4. Or horse 3/4. King 1/4 and scene. There's nothing there. Whoa, what about just horse 1/3, just to begin with? Horse 1/3. If horse takes, dragon 3/2 is going to be mate. No, it isn't, because the horse can come back and block on 2/2. Then if we drop the silver on 2/1, king can go to 1/3. Okay, so that's not even it. Dragon 1/4. Dragon 1/4, pawn drop 1/3. I think that ends it. There's no meaningful check. Because a trade ends up with the king on 1/3 and with plenty of running room. So moving the silver is never a check, so that's pointless. Can I drop silver, silver 2-1? No, the horse can just take that. The horse can, the king doesn't have to take that. So the horse can take that. Let's look at this again. Horse 1-3. If king takes, silver drop 1-4, king 2-2, dragon takes 2-3 is mate. So the bishop has to take. No, the king can run. So if the king runs, no, the king can't run. So if we horse 1-3, king runs to 2-1, dragon takes 3-1, and that is it. That is it. So horse has to take. Horse has to take. Horse 1-3, horse takes. Silver drop 2-1. King takes. Dragon 3-2 promote. Or not promote. Dragon 3-2 is mate. Alright, so I'm convinced. I am convinced. That's a kind of cool one. That's a kind of cool one. I don't know if these happen in my games because I don't find them in my games. What would the heavy-handed approach have been? Origamo ni wa. Was there another longer? Thinking about what food I'm going to eat tonight. You know, I had my doctor appointment, and things all were good. Things all for the most part things all were good, which means that I can abuse myself by having ice cream and pizza. so I'm thinking about ice cream and pizza now. The continued abuse that I put on my system from just gallons and gallons upon gallons of ice cream and pizza. Ice cream on pizza. No, thank you. Ronald, welcome to the channel. That's a great first comment. No, thank you for the ice cream on pizza. But that's a. Oh boy, I know people have done that. I know people have tried ice cream on pizza. Yeah, it's like I don't like both those things. I love both those things. Why aren't they good together? Why aren't they good together? Actually, that is a good question. That is a valid question. If I love ice cream and I love pizza, why don't I love ice cream on pizza? So maybe the answer is I would love ice cream on pizza. Maybe. Because I also like cold pizza. So it's not necessarily that it's like a temperature thing. I love cold pizza. I mean, there's one way to figure this out. There's one way to figure there's one way to prove this hypothesis. What flavor ice cream would I get, and what type of pizza would I get? I like Urashino and I like Anaguma. Why don't I play Urashino with Anaguma? This is a very deep response. It's a very deep response, and I think it's like a Sherlock Holmes almost. You're guiding me to the answer of these things not being compatible. But remember, sometimes I do play Urashino Ryu when my Torizashi, when the opponent does the slow game. When they do a slow game into opposing rook in particular, I'm in Torizashi and then they switch to opposing rook. I have been known to make Anaguma there. Yeah, ice cream between two pieces of cold pizza. It is like a Zen cone. Yeah, Koshiro is the Zen master of the channel. Just laying out the cone, and I was enlightened, and I was enlightened. Yeah, Torizashi, but not Urashino. Oh boy. My Murata System, Koshiro, yesterday, my Murata System was not, I was having trouble with the plan for Puribisha of Murata System. Oh, you were thinking in that other problem, you were thinking silver 1/3 drop, 2/1 king. There's so much glare over here. I'm trying to read the chat. 5/3 horse. Or wait, 3/1. Yeah, 3/1. King takes 5/3. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, I think that works. So maybe that means that the king has to take, or the horse has to take. So like if we did drop this, I think the horse, yeah, and that's what the problem says. I think the horse can take this, and then there's no mate. Because if they take, and then we try to come up, I think they come back to block, and now our silver, we have no silver also. So, yeah. And even if we did have that silver, I think it wouldn't have been... No, it would have been. Oh, it would have been, because our horse is guarding 1/3. So, yeah, so we gave up this... If we would have had 2 silvers, I guess that would work. I'm still thinking about pizza. I'm still thinking about pizza and Urashino Ryu and Murata System and ice cream. Look at all these pieces. There's so many pieces in this problem. There is a lot of glare. There's a lot of glare coming in on this side of my face. There's a lot. So I apologize that I'm sort of moving around. I'm trying to sort of avoid some of the sun going like right in my face, on my eyes. Yeah, being blessed by the sun. I don't know about that. That reminds me of in Smash Brothers, Smash Ultimate, the Wii Fit trainer. Salute the sun. Salute the sun. Salute the sun music or a move. I'm thinking about this right now. Wait, how is that not mate? Hold on. How is that not mate in 3? Because if silver takes, we've got mate. If they block, we've got mate. Oh, the knight would take. So knight takes. So knight takes. Knight blindness. This is an affliction that has been with me since the beginning. Knight blindness. The blindness for the knights in their home position. I have not been losing as many games lately due to knight blindness. So let's look. I'm still thinking about that move. Alright, so that's not it. You've been playing bots and you routinely forget about knights as well? It's really strange how that works. It's very, to me, it's one of those very strange things about Shogi that if you would have asked me to list some strange things that I would expect about Shogi, I would not expect that to be a thing, but it seems to be a real thing, and it seems like it's not just me. The blindness to knights in their home position. You're sometimes just dropping a piece on 8-3, 3-3, etc., or 7-3, 3-3, etc. It's very strange. I don't think that's it.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine.
Ah, how about this now? How about this? Okay, so let's go with that same thing. Horse 3-3. Knight has to take. Silver 2-2. King has to take. Knight drop. Yep, that's it. That's it. Knight drop on 3-4. Never gonna see this in the game. Never gonna see this one in the game.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
You feel like it's maybe too much focus on the rook and the bishop? Yeah, I think that could be it. It's too much focus on the mating pattern and then just somehow ignoring that it's there. Okay, so how is this knight going to come in here? Wow. So there's going to be a quick trick to this. There's going to be a quick trick to this. Silver. King runs. Silver, back, promote. If king takes, gold drop his mate. King goes back. Gold drop. Okay. I'm convinced. All right, let's do problem 9. Bishop 3-1 is immediately popping into my head. Bishop 3-1. If bishop takes, then dragon. Oh no. I was blind to the knight again. I was gonna say dragon 3-3. I was gonna say dragon 3-3. What is this pawn? So what about the pawn? We drop the pawn on 2-3. King has to go to 1-3. Bishop 3-1 again. Bishop takes. Pawn 2-3. King 1-3. Yeah, so that doesn't. I'm on this one. I'm briefly looking at the dragon sacks, but they don't seem at all reasonable to me, anyway. Bishop 1-3. King takes, and it's all over. Bishop 2-3, King 1-3. All right, so how about Dragon 3-2? Dragon 3-2. King 1-4, or King 1-3. Pawn drop 1-4. No. King can go to. Wait. Dragon 3-2, King 1-3, Pawn 1-4. King takes. Horse 1-3 or 2 or dragon 3-4. No, then king goes back to 1-3. There's something in here. You'll be sporting your Shogi Dad merch at puppy class tonight. Nice. Awesome. It's a cat. You know, it is a cat on there, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll allow it. Hopefully they won't throw you out.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital
Ah.
discovery, and the shuttle
I was gonna say Bishop 3-3 again, blind to the knights.
Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Boy, this is hard. Very surprised. You know, looking at this kind of position, it seems like it should be straightforward. I'm in brute force mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not even that many. It's 7, 8, 9. It's not that many. It's not that many. So let's look at the craziest. King takes. Dragon 2-3, king takes. No. The bishop drop anywhere. The king's going to be able to dance around. So there's one down. There's one down. Dragon 2-4, bishop takes. Dragon 2-4, bishop takes. Bishop drop 2-1 or 3-1. King 2-3. I could try to block 2-3, like by dropping the. So the thing, I could drop the pawn on 2-3 to try to end that running square. But then the move of rook to 1-4 does nothing. I feel like I'm so close. Definitely feel like I'm so close. I feel like I'm so close. It's just I'm just not seeing it. So go with the bishops. No, this is not gonna do it. The king can just take. The king just takes. There's no follow up there. Like a pawn drop, the king goes back. So it's not that. It's not this. Just takes. I've got no. No follow up. So back to the first one. Back to this again. So I'm in loops. Bishop 3-1. Bishop takes. We've got to use our pawn. We have to use our pawn. So pawn drop. King 1-3. Taking the bishop is not check. It's taking the bishop is not check. So bishop takes, dragon takes, king run 3, king 1-3, and then the king is out. Machine's slow down. You say bishop 3-1, dragon 2-4. This is, you think it's probably the most common pattern, checkmate pattern you look for. Most common that I look for is I think probably the gold on the head and the knight with the gold. Well, you can't do pawn 1-3 because pawn 1-3 is not check. These have to be check. Oh, hold on. Bishop 1-3. Bishop 1-3. Bishop 1-3, if king takes, pawn drop 1-4, king 2-2, dragon 3-2. So if rook takes, yeah, so if rook takes or if knight takes, it's just mate there. Okay, so it's bishop 1-3. Bishop 1-3, king takes, pawn drop. Ah. Wait, so what is this pattern, magic based? You say, what would you call this pattern? I'm not identifying the actual checkmate pattern here. Or I don't know what you would call it. A dragon next to a king in the opposite corners covered. Okay. Yeah. Scorpion? Is Scorpion, is that it? We need a book. We need a checkmate pattern. We need a shogi mate pattern book, where we have names for these things. As long as my mating pattern is called walking the dog, where the lances are here, or the tokens, the pawns are here, you know, the king is here. We've got our rook is on. Our rook is here, you know, aiming this way. We drop the gold. The king runs over. We push the gold. King runs over. We push the gold. King goes back to 8-2, and then the dragon comes into 8-2, 8-1. That's what I call walking the dog. The get over here tactic is good. That's the scorpion tactic. Oh yeah, that's the scorpion tactic. This is not scorpion. Is this? Sort of is. This sort of is scorpion tactic. You're dusting off the dictionary from recommended shogi books way back when. Is that the Hidechi dictionary? Moving on to problem 10. Wow, it feels like this is a Hishi, but we've got our horse and our token, and we have 2 golds. It feels to me like we put a gold here. We put a gold on 4-2. If 3-1 takes, then we drop the gold on 2-2. It's mate. If this gold takes, if the gold at the bottom, if the gold from 4-3 takes 4-2, then what? So we know it's not horse 4-1. We know it's not horse 4-2. We know it's not horse 4-3. We know the first move is not the horse. Because those all let the king go out to the king's right, to our left. Gold 2-3, king takes. Gold 2-3, king takes, horse 4-1. If the gold takes, then it's mate with gold drop 2-2. If the king takes 1-2, it's gold drop 2-3. If they interpose on 3-2, is it gold drop 2-2? No, because then the gold takes. Oh, no. If the gold... No, because the knight is not there. This is a goofy problem, because there's no knight on 2-1. So, gold 2-3, king takes, horse 4-1. If they interpose, gold 2-3, or 1-3. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty then. No, don't worry about it, Ronald. Alright, well, I think we just crossed the 3-hour mark. This is, you know, I had the late start. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner tonight, whether it is pizza and ice cream or just pizza followed by ice cream, or if it's neither, or if it's just ice cream and something else. I'll see. But for now, this is going to be it for my shogi for now. I'll probably do some PlayShogis later tonight. But thank you, everybody. This was fun. Good to see you all, and have a great remainder of your day. Enjoy your shogi. Take care. Bye.